Take two. Y'all, this is annoying.
And what's really bad is that I had one of the greatest money making ideas ever. And I spoke it out during this so we could all share in the wealth we were going to make. And I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, right. No. But for some reason, our camera turns on when we're not thinking it's on. And then when I go to record, I actually turn the dang thing off.
I'm thinking somebody put something on the keyboard and
No,
makes a
because
go
it was
button.
recording the beginning when we weren't even recording yet. But, all right. So, I'm going to have a haul with you guys today. We went to yard sales this morning and estate sales. Yay. But I think what I'm sharing with you from this morning were both from two different estate sales. And then I'm going to show you some bin stuff. But this morning, we had quite a few to go to. We were out the door at...
Way too early?
Way too early. About 7:15 maybe, to go to a subdivision sale, which ended up being blah, blah. But I think we bought... The first place we stopped, we ended up buying something, and then all the other places. And our subdivision sales these last few years have just been terrible. Not as many people participate anymore. So they'll say it's a subdivision sale, but it might only be 2 or 3 or 5 people. It wasn't that much today.
Maybe there'll be more tomorrow.
Maybe, but I don't plan on going back tomorrow. But we stopped at an estate sale, and I bought me some stuff for my wall.
This is a private estate sale run by the family.
Yeah, it was, yeah. So let me show you. Who wants to guess what I bought? Any guess? Now, I paid more than I should because it's for me. Now, if I was going to be reselling, I would not have paid what I did. I think I paid $28. But let me see. Well, first, I'll show you the whole thing together. Look. Now, these are the older Fisher Price. A lot of the stuff you see on my wall is probably 80s, 90s, 2000s, except maybe for the circus. But for the most part, a lot of this stuff is newer. But I think these are like 60s. I don't have my glasses, but Robert looked at one of them, and I think it said 61. And of course, he said something derogatory towards me because this is actually older than me. And now he can't repeat it because I beat him to it. Look, this is the little ladybug. I'm sure when you move it, this is probably going. But I've not ever had these even to resell. So I was just thrilled. I walked in. I wasn't overly enthused with anything I was seeing. And then I saw a dresser that had quite a few vintage toys on there. But these were the 3 that I picked up. So I've got her.
That's the room I went into first. And I was thinking Rebel's really going to like this when she comes in here. They had like old kids book sets, but they wanted $20. Well, one was 18, one was 25. They had really old Monopoly and the Game of Life.
Vintage
Twister.
games. But they were wanting like $10 each. So, I mean, they knew their comps. But I still got this. Look, this is the seal with this little ball on top. And then this is a 4-piece train. The engine, very cute. Look at that. And they're in really good condition for as old as they are. Trying to see if there's a date on this one.
So are you.
Yeah. I'm an oldie but goodie. And then this one, look at his little face. But it's missing whatever they would have used to connect here. And then these 2 pieces. I'm thrilled. So now I've got to figure out where I'm going to put them. I think Robert's going to build me like another pegboard thingy right there, and then I can have a shelf on the bottom, and it'll just cover up that shelf, and I'll have like a corner now. And I might scoot this board over a little bit so that you guys can see more of my toys, and that'll give me, you know, another reason to shop for me, because I don't get to buy these by myself very often. I don't find them, and if I do find them, they're so badly damaged that I don't pick them up. But these are in excellent condition for as old as they are.
Which means we're going to have to move the clothing board over.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to mess up all the clothing picture taking.
No,
Let
it
me
won't.
get all the words out.
It will not. And look how cute. This is Mattel also. This is Little Kittles. I've showed you the dolls a couple of times that I have found. They're ugly. I'm sorry. They're little teeny tiny dolls and the head is like half the body. Just really oversized heads. Kind of like what you're seeing there. But it was in really good condition. I paid $5 for it and I saw similar things for like $20 to $25. So, you know, this is how I look at it. This is helping pay for that, right? And then I picked these up. I paid $4. But look, it's this little napkin set. And each one of them has like a Asian theme to them. It's all embroidered. I didn't find any comps. I found like stickers that were similar looking, but not anything like this. But I'm hoping maybe $20 or $25 for the set. And then I saw these and it didn't click with me what they were. I paid $1. But look, y'all, those are mushrooms. Anything you find that's this vintage mushroom stuff, definitely check the comps because they are hot. They're hot, especially like the Sears canisters and all of the accessories that went with that. We had an opportunity to buy, I don't know if it was Sears though. It could have been. But we were at an estate sale last week and they had a huge ensemble of the canister stuff for $60, which would have been an excellent deal. But when I got closer and really looked at them, a lot of them had chips and I just didn't want to deal with them because of the chips. But man, they would have taken up a whole lot of storage space also. I don't know how long they would have lasted, but I just decided that wasn't a good investment for us. But I'm thinking I'm going to list each one of these. I mean, they're even discolored. Probably for about $15 a set. So the blue set and the red set. Because these are very, very popular. This morning when we left, we went to that subdivision sale. We went to another estate sale, which I bought some silverware. And I'm contemplating keeping it because my kids keep throwing forks away and we're down to 7. 7 forks for a household of 5 people. Just doesn't last very long, so I may end up keeping them. And then we went to this estate sale because in the pictures I saw that they had dolls and Barbies and other stuff. And I thought, well, maybe they have stuffed animals, but they ended up not really having that many. But I'm probably going to regret what I bought there. Let me show you. Bags and bags and bags of Barbie clothes. Now, I think maybe most, if not all of these have been handmade, but they still sell. I only opened up one bag. Now, the problem with all of this, they probably had 50 bags of Barbie clothes, but whoever did this organizing put like, this bag is all jumpsuits, right? This bag is all ball gown dresses. This is all ball gown dresses. I think I'm going to do really well because they're packed. This is dresses. More dresses. The problem was that they put all shirts in one bag and there were, you know, maybe 5 bags of shirts, all shorts, all pants, and just all kinds of those, so that if you were wanting to make complete sets, you would have to buy all of them. And for a fleeting moment, I considered buying all. Each bag was $5, which I know I can make my money back easily. But they're going to be tedious. And you know me, me and large lots just don't do well. You know, my plan is I got to finish the Monster High. They're still sitting upstairs on a mat in my living room floor because I haven't finished figuring out if they've got the right clothes and yada, yada, yada. And I probably have maybe 30 more dolls. Then I'm going to work on Build-A-Bear clothes and Cabbage Patch doll clothes. I have tons that I just keep pushing into this shelf area back here. And I'm determined to get all of them listed. And then I'm going to focus on Barbies. I actually have another whole IKEA bag that's just vintage Barbie stuff that I picked up throughout last year. And I haven't done anything, but I'm going to. I'm going to finish working on these. And then I picked up Max. This is Aurora Dr. Seuss from the Grinch. I think they charged us $1 for it. So, of course, I had to get him. I'm pretty sure this is vintage. Thomas, I paid $3 for it. It's one of those, like, blankets. Let's see. Maybe there's fleece, I think is the right word. I'm pretty confident this is vintage. I don't know. I'm hoping $30 or more for it. I paid $3. And then I bought these. I paid $1 each. I couldn't resist. Just look how cute. They're that flimsy plastic. Now I got my glasses, I can look what it says on the back. Probably Hong Kong. No, it's actually just a design. No, I'm sure. I don't know. I'm thinking 60s or so maybe for these also. Just tons. They had so much interesting stuff there. But the prices were a little up.
Should you go back and get the rest of the doll clothes?
Should
on
I?
half price day?
Knowing that they're probably handmade, would you go get them for $5 a bag? Well, if they are still there, would you go back tomorrow when they're still $5? Or would you try to go back Sunday at half price day and get them? I don't know. Don't know. All right, let's go ahead and finish off the bag of bin stuff that I hadn't got to yet. And funny thing is, I found a treasure right on top. Like when I was pulling the other stuff out, I didn't notice. And there's a treasure left in the half of the bag. Oh, look. It says right here. Pillow Pets. That is Dakin. It says 1977. Look what nice condition it's in. Problem with this is it is very stuffed. It is stiff. There is going to not be any bending this to fit it in another box, other than maybe I can get the legs a little. But I almost don't think that that would be smart either, because once you bend it, it may not come back straight. And it's just in the perfect little pose. You see that? So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe $25 to $30, maybe even more. I'm not quite sure. Camels don't seem to do as well for me, even though I don't find them very often. But I don't know. The problem's going to be it's going to have to be in a flat, long box. I tend to pick these up. The Serta plush, some of them do better than others. Probably what I'll end up doing, if I have any listed, I'll end them, add him to it, and then make it a lot and keep adding to it until it sells.
I think you have boxes over there that you get things shipped to you in, like eBay boxes or something.
Oh, could be.
That camel will fit in.
Yep. Yeah. Hopefully, but it's one of those things. I will not list it. Like this stuff that's sitting back here that you guys can't really see. It's not listed because it's waiting on Robert to pack it, because it's going to be larger than a priority box. So I want it pre-packed.
Wait, move to your right just a little bit. See, there are things back there that used to be back there that needed to be, that I had to pack. They're not there any longer. Now, don't even begin to pretend to fake up a really big number as to how many days they sat there.
Oh my gosh. Probably 6 months, huh?
No.
Waiting. Yes.
Probably 4.
4 to 6.
3 or 4.
But there's some more back here waiting. But I do appreciate that he does that for me.
I like to make you wait so you realize that I'm necessary to have, because otherwise you might just dump me out of here.
Uh-huh. All right, this is, guess how much I love you. There's several in this series. Love that book. You know, if I can find the book, I would add it to the book. But it definitely needs a bath. Probably still going to be bread and butter for me, which is about $8 to $12. Just another very cute. I think he's unique enough. I'll be able to use Google Lens because I am not seeing a tag anywhere. But look how adorable. It kind of gives me, I don't know, kids preferred vibes, maybe. Build a bear. Just say no. I'm kidding. If it's unique, I'll pick it up. But for the most part, the bears are not the thing to be looking for. This one's unique because it is Avengers. So I went ahead and grabbed it, but it too needs a bath.
An Iron Man head on the front there. Is that what that is?
Oh yeah, right here. On his. So he probably had a costume you could have bought to go with it. This is baby Gans. I always say Gans. But look how cute that is. They're probably going to still be bread and butter. Love this. This is definitely vintagey. Oh, it's Gans. 1993. Look how cute. Raccoon. I don't know. I'm hoping $15 to $20 for him. I think I must have found 2 or 3 of these this last trip. So I just keep washing it and then just bumping the quantity. I just upped the quantity the other day of another one that I found. It was definitely bread and butter. Look how cute. He's kind of got a sitting pose. Oh, I think he might be posable. Yep. Somebody had him sitting on a shelf, I think, but he could stand. It says Bugs Bunny. This is Special Effects Mighty Stars 1993 24K company. It's all of those words. I try to squeeze as much of it in as I can, but look how cute he is.
Is that
holding his little cane?
Overture candlelight outfit?
I don't know. Probably. I just saw a meme on Facebook about, you know, how were you introduced to symphony or classical music? Him. He introduced all of us to classical music through those cartoons. But very cute. I don't know. I'm hoping 15 or so for him, maybe 20. I always pick these up. They're those squishable, rubbery type dinosaurs. I think I have a lot of 3 of them. It's been listed a while. If I still have it, I may take it out because it was a lot of 3 and I may split them up into 2. And maybe I can sell them for 2 for as much as I would have if I tried to list all 4 of them. Because it is large. I don't know. I think I could get him maybe in the shoebox. I don't know. Very interesting. A lot of these were Toys R Us. Very cute. Probably $10 to $15. Now, I have found several of these. I haven't listed them yet, but they say na 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 surprise. I think I'm sorting right now of a whole bunch of smalls, and I think they're in the doll bin. So if I think I'm up to 3 or 4 of them now. I don't think they're worth a whole lot. But look, they're just interesting. Very interesting. Their face is fabric. And look at the detail. Big old plush. Big. This is Best Made Toys. I like that brand. It's like Kelly Toy, Dandy, some of the more contemporary brands. It's a very good quality. It does have, ooh, look at that. Oh, I thought that was a bunch of hair or something in it, but it's not. He has the Velcro hands. Make sure you clean these. Make sure they're rid of all lint and hair and stuff. When you list stuff like this, just presentation is key to a lot of this type stuff. Nobody wants to receive it with, pet hair or hair in it. That's cute. I'm thinking still Probably 15 to 20 for him. Buckaroo Bandits, the RGU group. RGU group, I see a lot of souvenir type plush. And look, Austin. So I'm sure this came from somewhere in Austin, Texas. Most of these I list for either like $7.95 or $9.95. This, I think, will be squishable. Squishable enough to get in a priority box, but with lots of tape. But look how cute. It's Toy Factory, pretty sure. Yeah. Not a favorite brand, but they make stuff like this. So I keep picking it up and keep talking about it. But at first I thought it was a donkey, but then I see this. Is that his mane or is he a dragon? I don't know. I think a donkey. What do you think?
Looks like Eeyore.
It's not Eeyore.
I'm not saying it is, but yeah.
He actually has a smile. Eeyore's grumpy or sad. Oh, look. Look. There's a teeny tiny hole, but guess who knows how to repair teeny tiny holes now? I taught myself this past week.
You and YouTube, right?
Me and YouTube.
You know what? I wouldn't trust people on YouTube. They're pretty sketchy. So you never know what they're going to say or do. You don't know what kind of psychos are on there.
Mm-hmm. Robert's on there. Right there. Do we need to say more? All right, here's the treasure. I did a video. I like to do these brand videos, which I need to do a new one. Anybody got a suggestion of a brand? Because I'm getting to the point where, okay, did I do this brand? Then I have to go look. I think I might do a few character brands. But I did a brand on Kohl's Cares. So if you haven't seen it, I'll have Robert do it down in the bottom.
You will tell me to do it, but will I remember to do it?
There's the issue. We're the type, we send each other texts to remind each other of what we told somebody, but we needed to be reminded for. And hopefully we see it in a text before it's too late. Like, take your car to get an oil change and then forget.
So, if you're looking for that link in the video description and it's not there, leave a comment that says, your husband's a moron again.
Delinquent.
Tell him to put
Everybody
the link in here.
Delinquent. You're my delinquent husband.
Defective.
Defective. No, not delinquent. Kohl's Cares. There were a lot of lots, sets, Dr. Seuss and Sandra Boynton, and there was tons of lots, but there was one particular plush that was by itself sold for quite a bit of money, and it was in my bag. Look, I've forgotten the name of the book, like Click Clack Moo or something like that.
So you picked that up in St. Louis, and then you did your Kohl's Cares video, and now you find this.
Now I find it in my bag. But this, and there's a cow from the same book series. And I want to say they're like $40, $50 for this one plush. So definitely, it was funny because when I walked by the bag, all I could see was like this. And I thought, surely it isn't. And it was. So if you see this lamb with the black feet, see if it's got a Kohl's Care tag. But sometimes they are cut off. And if so, this one's a definite bolo. All right, that's it for doing this video twice.
At least we weren't all the way through it the first time.
We weren't. We hadn't got to the bins bag yet. But it's annoying when it happens. So let's get to work. I'm working on Webkins right now. Another one of those things I don't like dealing with, but you just do it. Do it. All right. Bye. Get to work.